Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's severe weather update. So our severe weather outbreak continues into today as the Storm Prediction Center has issued a level 3 out of 5 enhanced risk of severe weather for southeastern Louisiana, Mississippi, most of Alabama, western Florida, Georgia, and the Carolinas in the orange shaded area for today. We have a slight risk from southeast Louisiana through Florida up the mid-Atlantic through New Jersey and southeastern New York and eastern Pennsylvania in the yellow, and marginal risk all the way up through western New England in the dark green shade area. And taking a look at our probabilities of seeing a tornado within 25 miles of a location today, we have a 5% chance of a tornado in this brown shade area across most of the southeast, so make sure you're on guard for a couple of scattered tornadoes today. This is actually a downgrade from yesterday when we had a 10% chance, so that is good news for my friends across the northeast, or the southeast rather. And we have a 2% chance of a tornado touching down within 25 miles of a location, extending into the Delmarva, eastern Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and southeastern New York State as well. Make sure you're on guard for an isolated spin-up tornado if you live across the green shade area. Taking a look at our damaging wind threat, this is a primary concern as we have a 30% chance of damaging straight line winds at 58 miles per hour stronger within 25 miles of a location across most of the southeast in the red shade area. Make sure you're on guard for numerous damaging wind gusts if you live across the red shade area. We are going to be seeing scattered damaging wind gusts up the mid-Atlantic coast in the yellow area and isolated damaging wind gusts in the brown area. And taking a look at our large hail threat, hail's not really going to be a concern as we only have a 5% chance of quarter-size hail or larger within 25 miles of a location across this large brown area for today. So timing out our storms across the southeast first, we have a squall line and a mesoscale convective system ongoing across Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama this morning. And as we go through the morning into about 10 o'clock in the morning, this line of storms will move through Birmingham, through Mobile, west of Montgomery, through Tuscaloosa, through New Orleans, and through southeastern Mississippi, producing numerous damaging wind gusts and perhaps a couple of spin-up tornadoes. And then going into about noon, this will push through southeastern Alabama, through Atlanta, Georgia, through the western half of the Florida Panhandle, producing numerous damaging wind gusts and a couple of spin-up tornadoes as well. As this MCS pushes into the western Carolinas, we're also going to be seeing scattered damaging wind gusts and a couple of isolated tornadoes here as well, pushing through Charlotte around 3 to 4 o'clock Eastern Time, through central Georgia, through southern Georgia, and then going into 5, 6, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. The line will push through central South Carolina, central North Carolina, producing scattered damaging winds and isolated tornadoes, and eventually push offshore or through Wilmington as we go into about 9 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time, and offshore as we go into about midnight Eastern Time. Timing out our storms across the mid-Atlantic, these storms are going to push through western Virginia, through eastern West Virginia as we go into about 4 o'clock this afternoon. Could be seeing a few isolated cells up towards southeastern Pennsylvania. These could be producing a tornado threat here as well. Going through 5, 6 o'clock, the storms push through central Virginia, west central Maryland, push through Richmond about 8 p.m. Eastern Time this evening, through north central Maryland, Washington, D.C., as we go into about 9 p.m. this evening, as well as Virginia Beach and Norfolk, as we go into about 10 to 11 p.m., pushing through Philadelphia at the same time, pushing through New York City at the same time with the scattered damaging winds and perhaps an isolated spin-up tornado in this line, before our storms push through Long Island and southern Connecticut as we go through 11 p.m. and eventually midnight. The storms will push off the east coast of the mid-Atlantic as well. So make sure you are preparing for numerous damaging wind gusts and a few tornadoes if you live across the southeast and the mid-Atlantic today. Thanks for watching. Please stay safe and have a wonderful day, my friends.